Hi, I'm Jonathan Smith, and I've been working on a tool to create 2D games. I wanted to simplify the task of making games, which I feel has too high of a learning curve, and make it something that people who aren't as familiar with code can do. As you see, we have an example of 2D boxes that tumble over each other and interact with some very basic physics. This is kind of the first test bed for this project. I wanted everything to be defined using a very simple format. I settled on JSON. So in this file, we define the actual world of the game, and let's edit the placement of some of the boxes that we see initially. I'm going to shift them over by 10 pixels along the x-axis, and then we'll restart the game. Now we see that the tower that drops from the top initially is more jagged and falls over itself very easily. But what's interesting is that we can change some basic physical properties of everything in the game. In this case, let's take the box's definition and set the density to be 0. Let's see how that changed things. Now the boxes rest on top of each other. This is because low-density objects have a very different angle of repose when stacked on top of each other, and you can see that when we generate more boxes. Let's set that back to 1. Now I want to show how easy it is to make a new game object that we haven't seen before. We'll make a red box. So all we have to do is set up a new JSON file and copy it from the old box definition. We're going to change the PNG file that it references from box.png to boxred.png, which you see here. So let's type that in. Now in the code, we're going to change what object we use when we're right-clicking and creating new boxes to boxred.go. When we restart the game, we see that the initial boxes that fall from the top are still the old boxes that we had before, but when we right-click, we generate red boxes on top of everything else. So those are a few of the basic features that make this editor what it is, and I'm adding more features all the time. Eventually, I hope to make this a full editor that a child could use. I don't want any coding knowledge necessary for a person to build a simple 2D game. Thanks for watching.